Hey, Steve Zook, welcome back to the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I just did a little video on Cycle 17 and you couldn't see everywhere that I was going on that particular video. In a way, I kind of like that because it kind of makes your subconscious mind kind of guess, wow, where was it? What kind of chord was that? Where did it go? So this one will be a little bit better angle. So the Guitar Ladder System is $199. You can order it at stevezookguitars.com. If you just want a few studies, send me $20. Anyway, here's Cycle 17. I think you'll be able to see this a little bit better now. Here's the first part. Okay. Really, really like that. So it's down here starting with an inversion of the F major 7. So hopefully you can see that. A major 7 here. That has a nice bloom to my ear. And then this on the chart, I think I made a little mistake. You want to use your second finger on the 5th fret here and pick up the root here on the 3rd fret of the G string. And then I put this here on the 7th, and your ear's gonna want you to bring it down a half step. See, this is what Horace Hatchett used to do with me. I studied with him 4 times when I was a young man. I'm 65 now. And I didn't even realize this till years and years and years later. He used to give me chordal studies where, it would go somewhere other than kind of where your ear expects it to go. And it kind of makes your ear hungry. And then sometimes that would be answered in another study, or you would just hear it and want to come down a half step or change the chord. But he never verbalized that. But he taught Howard Roberts how to play when Howard Roberts was a young man in Arizona. Howard Roberts went on to be one of the best jazz guitar players ever on the planet. Or just, let's just say guitar players. I don't really believe in genres that much. It's all just music. But Howard went on to form the Musicians Institute in North Hollywood, very successful music school. But so that's why sometimes in my studies, some things will make more sense than others, but you don't want to fight it. But one of the things that's really good to do is once you begin to get a study under your belt, see what you can add to it, see what you can change, take it somewhere else, but don't be real harsh, don't judge yourself harshly. You don't want to, according to the science of neuroplasticity, if you just stay positive and stay open and don't focus on results, you'll get a lot more results. But, when you get a cycle going, see where you can take it, see what you can add. Even if it's just something very simple, just see if you can change a chord or two. Even if it doesn't sound great, don't worry about it. When I just now did this Cycle 17, my mind was giving me all kinds of different ideas of places I could go. It was really difficult to stay on track with what I was doing here, because when you start really diving into the Guitar Ladder System, options are just gonna flow out of your mind, and you're gonna start hearing different places that you can resolve chords. It's really good for your musical skills. You get over 200 studies. Anyway, so Cycle 17 again. So here. It's got a nice bloom. Color shifting. And again, this cycle has a lot of suggestions that your mind is going to want to. Here's the last chord, and you come down a half step. There's lots of different places you can take these ideas, and I'm hearing them, and I kind of want to go through that right now. But it's better for your musical growth if you just play this as is. Maybe I'll do a couple ideas. See, that could go to that chord, 7 sharp, 5 sharp, 9. That's what's so great about the Guitar Ladder System. It's very, very cumulative. But you just don't want to be, harsh on yourself, Maybe take this beginning idea, try it somewhere else. Even just a half step difference, So Cycle 17, it's an interesting one. It makes the ear hungry. Okay. this one, like I said, on the chart, I think there's a little mistake. You want to make sure your first finger's on the B flat on the G string. And see, that chord can resolve real nice to the 13 like that if you want. Try that. I have it going to the major 13 flat, flat 5. Whoops. Then I have you going here, but you could take it down a half step. So again, once you get a cycle going, see what you can add to it, see what you can change. Don't be harsh and judge yourself, because you're signaling your subconscious mind to be creative and just try different things. Because like I said, when I do this cycle, there's so many ideas that come to my mind. You can also take that first part and move that. See what I'm doing? Like just take the same idea and repeat it. As opposed to there, do it here. Do it here. Do it here. Maybe I'm going to a 13, to a 13, to a 13, to a 13 flat 9, to a minor major 7. But yeah, the guitar ladder system's the real deal. It's over 200 studies. It really works. You can order it at steves@guitars.com. Take care.